A good number of startups are shutting operations with the same speed they were formed, leading to job losses now.
2021 was the peak of funding for many startups, but from the start of 2022, we've seen over 5,000 employees rendered jobless.
107 unicorns with a combined valuation of $345 billion. This is more than the GDP of over 150 countries. Crazy, right? But you know what the sad part is? Most of them are either under heavy losses or are not registered in India. This means that they're not even directly contributing to our economy. Even after this, the startup culture in India has gained a lot of attention. Everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. The government is also pushing entrepreneurship through various incentive programs. But is it really worth it? Today we are going to look into why startups are being promoted, how it contributes to our economy, and the silent industry that is actually pushing India's economy. With the fast pace of the world, the development, innovation, and creativity that a country like India needs can only be fulfilled by startups. The startup ecosystem in India contributes immensely by bringing in new ways of doing traditional things. Take EdTech for example. Byju is not just India's biggest EdTech platform, but is also the most valued startup, which reported a revenue of over 2,280 crores this year. But what's surprising is not the massive revenue, but the cost it requires to generate such a revenue. Byju's reported a whopping loss of 4,588 crores this year, which is almost 18 times its loss in FY 2020. This brings a very important question. Are startups actually sustainable? First, let me break down an important term, unicorn. Unicorn is a startup that is privately owned with a valuation of over $1 billion or 8,000 crore Indian rupees. As of when this video is being shot, we have 107 unicorns with a combined valuation of over $345 billion. But what's scary is that 70% of these startups are piling up humongous losses. The main problem with this is that because these startups are not making any profit, they are not contributing significantly to India's GDP. Another very important thing is that many of these Indian unicorns like Flipkart and Mindtickle are headquartered in developed countries like Singapore to cut down on their tax spend. Now this is where other industries compensate for these startups, the most important one being micro, small and medium enterprises or MSMEs. In fact, MSMEs contribute over 29% to India's GDP and are responsible for more than 50% of India's exports. So let me help you understand which companies qualify as MSMEs. When the investment is 1 crore or less and turnover is 5 crores or less, it classifies as micro enterprises. With 10 crores of investment and 50 crores of turnover, it classifies as small enterprises. And with 50 crores of investment and 250 crores of turnover, it classifies as medium enterprise. According to data from the National Sample Survey, there are about 6.33 crores MSMEs in the country. You will be surprised to know that out of this, 93% belong to the micro category and only 1% belong to the medium category. But there is still an imbalance in the growth of the Indian economy. The difference between rural and urban economic development is increasing and this gap needs to be bridged. MSMEs are a step in this direction. Not only do they give employment to around 11 crore Indians, but they also bring in foreign money as investment and fight the uncertainty caused by situations like the lockdowns. They also play a critical role in social justice and empowerment of weaker sections. For example, women own more than 20% of the total MSMEs and are CEOs of 11% of them. Ultimately, MSMEs and startups are maintaining domestic capacity and demand to ensure that India remains safe from any global economic shocks. But is that enough? That's a question that we can answer only with evidence 5 years down the line. So stay tuned. If you like this video, don't forget to like and share this video. You can subscribe to our channel through this button and you can check out a different video here.